Yeah, certainly just want to say thank you to the Secretary. Obviously, him making this a priority within his first, 90 days?
Within the first 90.
Obviously shows the importance of Redstone and the work that we do. But ultimately what this is about is making sure that our warfighter is the best trained, prepared, and ready across the planet. After spending a day with him, obviously looking at the resources that we have here, talking about capabilities, I have no doubt that the Army is in the right hands. So thank you so much for making sure that you came here, boots on the ground, and we look forward to standing with you as we make sure that we do what we need to make our nation safe and strong. Thank you.
Awesome, and thank you for having us. What's occurring here is absolutely unbelievable. We just had the Army Transformation Initiative a couple of weeks ago. Secretary Hegseth signed it, and it's one of the biggest generational changes for the Army in a very long time. And what it does is it takes into account a lot of the lessons learned in Ukraine and across the world right now. And one of the biggest things we're learning is logistics matters. We're going to have contested logistics in whatever we do, and a lot of the innovation in that space and a lot of the tip of the spear for our logistics is happening right here. So happy to be in your state.
Thank you.
All right, let's start closest to the wall over there. Yep. Thank you very much.
Mr. Secretary, so in light of the Transformation Initiative, here in the Arsenal, there's tens of thousands of civilian contractors in addition to the Army personnel. I'd love to hear your messaging to them about how this initiative could affect their work over the next few years.
So I think with the ATI, or Army Transformation Initiative, we think it's going to be a renaissance for small and medium businesses and some of the larger ones in the country. It should unlock innovations, and we, the Army, have been an incredibly bad customer sometimes. We do not do a good job with our requirements and our funding, and we know that. We are trying to get better. For a lot of these contractors, they're patriots who have helped us for the last couple of decades. We want to empower them to bring their innovative spirit to the warfighter, and so we're optimistic that places like Redstone will see an uptick.
Mr. Secretary, you welcome to Huntsville. Can you talk about your trip today and kind of what you saw?
Yeah, so one of the things we did is we went and saw, we have a rapid capability unit that basically what the Army learned about itself a couple of years ago is we just don't do things all that quickly. And if you look at modern warfare with what's going on in Ukraine with drones and cyber and just this data layer that's being overlaid onto warfare, we knew that we needed to be able to move faster. And so one of our units, our rapid capability unit, RICTO here, went and saw what they were working on. And I can tell you I'm even more optimistic after learning about it. I think a lot of the things that they're touching today will start to hit the warfighter in 6 to 12 months. And a lot of that's happening right here in Alabama.
Mr. Secretary, first time at Redstone, what do you think, sir?
It's incredible. I mean, the size and scale of it is unbelievable. I just didn't appreciate how much was going on. The science and the PhDs and just the absolute talent that is down here. Like, I think most Americans should know about this place because it is a gem.
From your time 16 years ago, obviously being in Iraq and seeing the needs from then to now, what do you see things changing and maybe something, you know, that might be an addition here as Redstone Arsenal is gaining such a higher profile?
I think back to this data layer concept. So essentially, if you think about our people and our things and our sensors, what we need to be able to do is connect them so that information is flowing between them in near real time. All of these advances in things like generative AI, they only work once you have a data layer. And so one of the things that General Mohan's team was showing us is how when we are starting to think about our new Flora helicopter, it's going to be an open architecture system, which basically means small and medium businesses around the country are going to be able to create things for the United States Army. And if it is the best, we're going to put it onto our new platforms going forward. Things like OpenAI and these other big tech companies that are in the news every single day, we are not quite ready at scale to be a customer of theirs, but we think in the next kind of 6 to 12 months we will be, and that's because a lot of the work that's happening down here.
Yes, sir. And look, we're incredibly proud of all the advances we've made, but there's still a long ways to go. But this is the place to do it. Redstone Arsenal, Huntsville, Alabama, the Greater Tennessee Valley is the place to do that.
And a lot of this, too, is the senators you have, like Senator Britt, I mean, they are in D.C. advocating for this state all the time. They are pushing us to come down. I think every single week since I've been in office,
right.
Senator Britt has texted me to come visit. And so you guys have amazing leadership as a state.
And if I may follow up as far as ATF, obviously there's a lot of training here as far as fire, arson, explosives, and the like, opportunities there as well.
Yeah, I think there are 60 different law enforcement agencies with presence that have a presence down here. And what, from the Army side, what I learned today is there's some cross collaboration going on because of that co-location that was not intentional. It's just a very nice kind of benefit of mixing everyone here. And so, as an example for the Army, the FBI has built out its headquarters and expanded a lot down here. And one of the things General Mohan's team was telling us is they did an incredible job with how they permitted it and how they structured it and how they spent. And so we are actively asking the FBI on our future projects to come teach us and help us.
And that co-location and being able to share information, resources, technology, and advancements is critically important. And I would say we're also very lucky. Today we had Senator Jerry Moran from Kansas who came down, who actually chairs the subcommittee on appropriations for commerce, justice, and science. So anything that comes from ATF or FBI and the funding stream that comes through that, that comes right across his desk. So that shows the importance of what we're doing here, being able to attract the best and the brightest, and being able to do that work and have people willing to come and see it.
Yeah, and we talk all the time about we're truly a federal center of excellence, and so you get that synergy of all law enforcement agencies, NASA, the space program, and then the hardcore logistics that we do. It creates a huge synergy for the community.
And so after your visit today, what would you consider your top priority for the work being done here at the Arsenal?
It's interesting. General Mohan and I were talking about this with Senator Britt earlier. I think that this could be an amazing place for one of the things that General George, our four-star in charge of the Army, and I talk about all the time is where can we go out and get the best practices from the commercial sector and apply them? And I think it's probably a lot in our transportation and our logistics. There are so many things we can do pretty quickly. And so we were on the phone this past weekend with some of those big giant tech companies, just trying to figure out what's the best first steps that we can take with them. Where can we innovate? How can we start to flex that muscle of partnership to see how we can make soldiers' lives better? And I think after being here, this makes for a very natural place to experiment with them.
Mr. Secretary, one more. With the new administration's focus on right-sizing spending, everything from workforce, personnel, to real property, is a new round of BRAC being contemplated in any way?
I think that one of the things General George and I testified last week in the House, and we said we have essentially two constituents. We have the American soldier and their families, and we have the American taxpayer, and we owe them a duty of care to care about every single dollar that we spend. We, the Army, have not always been good at that. I don't think we've ever intended to be nefarious, but I think we've gotten in our own way with a lot of systems and processes and just too many people helping to make our decisions. And so we are focused on every single dollar. We are trying to, I think we've unlocked $48 billion in savings in the next 5 years to recycle to the warfare of the future. And so the specific answer is no. The broader answer is we are looking at every dollar we spend.
Just follow up real quick, Army Transformation Initiative, kind of a lot of moving parts. Could we see more people kind of come to Huntsville and work at the Redstone?
I think so. So Secretary of Defense signed it about two and a half weeks ago. We have come up with the operating orders with General Mohan and his colleagues and are starting to push it down to the formations to figure out what exactly will this mean for different areas like Redstone. I am incredibly optimistic that with the talent and the resources and just the sense of innovation that you have in this area that you may see growth, but I'm not sure yet.
All right, sir. Senator, any last words before we hop on the plane?
No, I'm just really grateful for all of you being here, and Mr. Secretary, thank you. Thank you for putting the warfighter first. Thank you for making sure that we're taking a look at how we surround their family and what we do to make sure our nation is safe and strong. It is a new day. It's an exciting day, and proud to be alongside both of you. Thank you.
Thank you.